Going to the bottle store and looking at the prices of the champagne can be overwhelming, even unaffordable. Have you ever asked yourself, is there another way how to have a glass of bubbles but without the hefty price tag? My answer is yes. Let me guide you through 3 alternatives to the champagne without breaking the bank. These alternatives are low cost and will elevate your celebration on a budget. Join me in this video as we explore 3 fantastic bubbles made via traditional method. We are going to dive into their origins, into their differences, tasting notes, and more. Oh, Italy. The land of amore, pasta, and of course, sparkling wines. Prosecco might be stealing a spotlight, but our next alternative invites you to a spectacular world of Italian traditional method bubbles. The one thing you should know about me, I am an amazing fan of Italy. I love everything Italian. I love the pasta. I love pizza sometimes. I love their sparkling wines. I love their still wines, and I think Italy is one of the best countries. Today there is so many sparkling wines in Italy we could talk about, but I chose wine called Franciacorta. I hope I said it the right way. I'm sorry, Chloe's a little bit walking over here. Now let's discover interesting origins of Franciacorta, an area that extends across 19 municipalities in Lombardy. Picture this: a landscape shaped by the retreat of glaciers, leaving behind mineral-rich morainic soils that set the stage for the vineyards we are about to explore. Winemaking in Franciacorta has deep roots, stretching over the centuries. The truly modern industry blossomed in 1961. It was during this pivotal year when Bertolucci family crafted a first Franciacorta ever, setting the stage for a sparkling wine revolution in the region of Lombardy. For the grapes, Chardonnay is supreme. It has around 80% of the vineyards in Franciacorta. Following closely is an expressive Pinot Noir or Pinot Noir, contributing around 15% of the vineyards. And then there is Pinot Blanc, which contributes around 5%. But there is one exciting variety just kind of blooming, or like people are getting to know it. It's called Erba Mate. It's a rare native variety of Franciacorta. It's gaining popularity because it's enhancing acidity of the plant. Well, now for the producers to look out for, I have my favorite winery, Franciacorta 1701. Unfortunately, I haven't been there, but I've tried their wines and they are super delicious. Their Brut Nature is bone dry and super zippy and high acidity, and it's something I've never tried before. For the Franciacorta 1701, it's the first and only biodynamic winery in Franciacorta region. This project started 13 years ago when siblings, brother and sister, decided to take over an estate which had over 300 years in history. I'm calling this wine champagne on a beer budget. Let's open this bad boy and then let's talk about Cremant. So what is Cremant? Cremant is a sparkling wine which is crafted with the same finesse as a champagne, but it can be produced outside of Champagne region, anywhere in France. Cremant origins come to one producer called Julien Doff. It was Alsatian producer who basically discovered a Cremant. He went to Champagne for a couple of years, learned the work, and came back to Alsace and started producing Cremant on his own. Producing Cremant is a skill. The grapes has to be hand harvested, they have to be carefully transported to the winery and then gently crushed. Many winemakers go above and beyond of the rules. They produce Cremants with a single vintages, single vineyards, a way longer aging, which makes Cremant such a creamy and special wine as it is. Actually, it turns out there is not just one Cremant. There is multiple Cremants around a region of France and also of Luxembourg. These sparkling unicorns, they have each its own set of rules based on the region they grown in. I still remember the first time I heard the name Cava. Interestingly, in my own language it means coffee. The thought of the coffee beans and wine made me confused. But when I tried it, to my pleasant surprise, it was delicious. Let's talk about Cava. The Cava turned out to be something even more delightful, the effervescence, the Spanish sparkle. Let's dive into the sparkling wine differences between a Cava and Champagne. First up, Champagne. Champagne hails from the Champagne region in northern France. It's a land where the terroir, so everything around the wine, and the climate produce the well-known world wine, Champagne. Now let's talk about Cava, or let's gaze a little bit south from Champagne into the Spain. So Cava is produced in the northern regions, multiple regions of inner Spain, and I would say Cava is a little bit like a Spanish sparkling wine treasure hunt. You'll find it nestled in Catalonia, Valencia, Extremadura, Rioja, and Aragon. Okay, now let's talk grapes. Champagne. They have three main grapes which are grown in Champagne. It's Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Meunier. On the other side, Cava has its own grapes as well, namely Xarello, Parelleda, and Macabeo. And let's speak about the taste of Champagne. You should expect that Parmesan cheeses are flavors, leading into the notes of toasted almonds, citrus zest, and baked apple. And now for Cava, you can find lemon zest, ginger, when I first tasted a wine from Alta Ala Winery, I was taken back. I was pleasantly surprised. It was delicious, and I still remember it from 5 years ago. What makes this winery special is that this winery is not just about the crafting wines. It's a portfolio of two people, Joseph Maria and Christina, and their commitment to the sustainability and organic practices. Their love to the land shines in every bottle. It's a perfect show of terroir and a mix of organic and sustainable practices in mix of love to the land. It's a perfect show of the wine is a perfect show of land, its terroir, organic practices, and the love of these two people. So this cava is a superfood friendly. It has a hefty length, delicious bubbles, can like roasted hazelnuts, a lot of lime, lemon, citrus fruit. It has a zero dosage and it was aged for 15 to 24 months on its lease. Okay guys, this is all from me for tonight. So we talk about Cremant, we talk about Cava, we talk about my favorite Franciacorta. Leave a comment what you are drinking, what have you been drinking for a past month, past week. What's your favorite sparkling wine? Like and subscribe. This is Lucy from Sip and Wine, and I will talk to you later, guys. Bye.